Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, radio. Yeah, man, radio. Like you tonight, if you want, baby, what you like, I know you please, baby. What you want to be tonight, I'm your way with me all night. Carry on, baby. Carry on. I want every single time. It's you that have my body calling, calling. It's you that I need, darling. I need your body to fall in love. I got it to fall in love. You know you're not sexually. You know you're feeling. It's not because of the real thing. It's not because of the way. Oh, you walk with me till morning. Come here, we do it again and again and again and again. I wanna do it again. This is so good. I wanna do it again and again. I wanna do it again. Come here, we do it again and again and again and again. Oh baby, I need to love it up. I can do that. Oh, can't get enough of you.
Now, back to the hottest talk show on the net with your host, Russ.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the hottest talk show on the net. It's your boy Russ Hills. Happy anniversary, JMO Talk Show. We really appreciate y'all for tuning in on a Wednesday night. Y'all could be watching the Hawks versus Knicks game, but you're here with us tonight. I want to thank y'all for this rocking with your boy for another year, the 7th year anniversary show. And tonight we have a great show in store for y'all. It's the part 3 of Situationship from a male/female perspective. My co-host tonight is the hostess of the mostest, Miss Elise Rose from Pump Talk Live. Good evening, Elise. How you doing?
Good evening, and happy birthday.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Well, it's the birthday for the JMO Talk Show, not for Russ Hill. For the JMO Talk Show, 7th year. You know what I'm saying? We in the building for 7 years, man. Appreciate you, man. Elise, how you doing?
I can't complain at all. Just one day at a time and waiting for Auntie Rona to pick up her bags and go back where she come from.
You say Auntie Rona? Well, you get Auntie living with you?
Rona. Listen, she living with all of us.
Hey, let me tell you something, right? Hey, let me tell you. Elders ain't no joking. You know. They're going to tell you how they really feel it. They're going to, listen, they ain't no hush mouth. They're going to tell you if the water cold, they want the water hot. They're going to say, my son, are you going to give me this cold tea to drink? If I were home, I would have been drinking a hot cup of coffee, a hot cup of tea. They're going to come give me this cold tea to drink.
Tell you all by yourself.
Yeah. With my Epsom salt. you come, where you putting the water for me? That's Epsom salt? There ain't no Epsom salt. They're going to tell you about yourself. You know what I'm saying? They're going to tell you about yourself. Yeah. Come get this trash out of this house here. I don't get my trash clean and over and think, come get this trash out. Your children in the house and the trash still in the house. Up into you. They go regulate that thing. So what's up, man? How's everything, Elise? How's everything with you?
You know, doing my thing. Getting ready to be a part of the food fair tomorrow. The one
you have a food fair?
There's a food fair up on Memorial Drive where Caribbean Savory is, and
Okay, yeah.
Second annual food fair.
Oh, what time is it gonna be? I'm gonna let you put the plug. I'll let you put the plug. Put the plug. The plug for tomorrow. The food fair for tomorrow.
Okay, so it's on my page, but tomorrow
I'll put you in that spot.
we're instructed to, we'll have to be there for 8 o'clock. So, you know,
in the morning?
You gotta come early.
Oh, okay.
You know, and Saturday I have a pop-up shop in the same location in Caribbean Savory for 12 o'clock, you know, on Saturday. So I have a few things going on this weekend. Don't know if I'm gonna be doing too much partying, you know, might take it a little easy. I got some other projects I'm working on that has been very time consuming, but you know, your girl might stick her head out the rabbit hole a little bit and jump back in when time comes.
Well, normally my tradition here in Atlanta for Memorial Weekend, this is like one of my vacation weeks, you know what I'm saying? I normally take from today off all the way till Monday. I don't go back to work till like Tuesday. However, since things haven't opened up officially, you know, I'm not gonna be doing a lot of partying this week. I'm gonna touch a couple places now. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna support. Right. Definitely have to support my boy June and a Rebel gang light promotions. You know, I gotta support my brother from St. Croix. But as far as that concerned, I don't think I'm gonna be going to too much events. But you know, I'm gonna be kind of skeptical because, like I said, you know, ain't everybody vaccine, you know what I'm saying? They say it's only 35% in Georgia is vaccine, or 35% have taken the 2 shots. So I'm still gonna be a little wary, you know what I'm saying? Huh?
I said, don't start me up with this vaccine thing tonight.
But anyway, tonight we have some prizes for y'all if y'all tune in. So make sure y'all share the live, tell a friend. We have 4 giveaways tonight, you know what I'm saying, complimentary of people from the Virgin Islands that support the JMO Talk Show from over the years. We have Finally Real Cooked Food. She's having a food sale this Saturday. She's giving away a shrimp or a salmon plate, either or, your choice. So either choice of a free salmon, a plate of salmon, or a plate of shrimp. Not together now. Let me make it clear. Either or, shrimp or salmon. If you're for some reason allergic to seafood, then we get a curry chicken or the stew chicken, either or. You know what I'm saying? Your choice. All right. Also, we have a free spin class complimentary of Nessa Cycles. Rest in peace, our good friend Vanessa Griffin. Her family is giving away a free week spin class of Nessa Cycles up in Kanye. So we definitely gonna be giving away a free prize for that. And my man, my good friend, my brother, Daddy Lax is going to be having a juice sale this weekend as well, this Saturday. So he's giving away 2 free gallons. I'm not too sure which style. I know he have Tamon, passion fruit, sour sap, sorrel, pineapple spice, and much, much more. So we're giving away 2 free gallons and 2 free smoothies. So those 3 prizes, you have to be here in Georgia. So if you're in Miami and you win the prize, we can't send the juice. No, we're not sending the juice to Miami. If you win a plate of food from Family Cooked Food, we're not putting we're not wrapping syringe wrapping a plate of food and selling it to Miami. We're not doing that. You have to be here in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, where you could travel and pick up your prize. All right. And last but not least, we have two batch clips. Complimentary at Chamoy. You have some batch clips with the VI. I think you have VI, Jamaica, and Trinidad. You know what I'm saying? So we giving away two batch clips as well, complimentary of Chamoy Richards as well, man. So we have some good stuff for the listeners tonight. So make sure y'all share the live. Tell a friend, tell a friend. We here, man. We here. It's the 7th year anniversary show with yours truly, Russ Sales, and my co-host for tonight, the hostess with the mostest, Elise Rose. So Elise,
talk to me.
I tell you, I'm bringing it tonight, you know. I'm bringing it tonight.
If you bringing it, I already brought it.
You know,
if you bringing it, I already brought it. So there we go.
Okay, listen up. Hey, this whole situation, we been getting a lot of inboxes about the show.
Right.
A lot of people, you know, they're sharing their comments. You know, some people are very, you know, skeptical about going online and voicing their opinions on our situationship panel. However, shout out to everybody on Facebook Live. I see y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a shout out in a few minutes. But yeah, we like you all to give us some feedback because, like I say, it does giving us better idea to broaden the show to keep this thing going. You know what I'm saying? It's situationship. You know what I'm saying? We're not professional therapists. We're just giving it to you from a male and a female perspective. You understand? So if you don't like what we say, share it. You know, just come on here and voice your opinion or hit me up like you normally do. Hit up me or Elise Rose and let us know, you know, your thoughts about our topics for tonight. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people tune in tonight, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna give y'all a shout out, but we're gonna get this thing going. So Elise, I'm gonna let you start off with the first topic of discussion tonight on situationship part 3.
Well, you know, y'all already know me. I always searching the internet. First and foremost, again, I would like to say happy birthday, happy 7th anniversary to the JMO Talk Show. Yay! You guys see I'm outfit attired. I'm ready to party tonight. I came ready for this special occasion, and y'all know I am bringing the shit. I am bringing it tonight. Thank you guys again, because after the show, you know, the last 2 shows, I've been having a lot of people inbox me and, you know, they give, you know, great remarks. Same thing you said, you know, they compliment the show, you know, they talk about the, you know, aspect coming from a female point of view and things like that. And of course, you know, the teen ladies, teen women, teen females, we got this, okay? Y'all know your girl got this. Let us come ready and prepared for any and every situation there is. So, you know, since the last show, there's always something on social media pertaining to relationships where I catch my eye. And now Russ and I have this thing where, like, if one of us sees something, we'll forward it to the next one and be like, what do you think about this? Or let me hear what you think about that. And it'll end up becoming something that we'll save to bring on for this show. So there was something that caught my attention most recently. And whew, it annoyed me at first, and it took me a couple of rereads to kind of understand stuff. But I think I need to hear this more from a man to see if I go and change the way I feel or, you know, understand it a little better, because, you know, I still have the question mark as if like, what? I don't understand this. So I'm gonna read to you guys what I saw on social media. It was a meme, and I sent it straight to Russ immediately as I saw it, and it's been stuck there ever since. So here we go. It says men attend to women for 2 reasons, sex and love. But in most cases, men do not marry for sex or for love. They marry for stability, okay? It continues into saying, a man can love you and not marry you. A man can have sex with you for years without marrying you, but immediately he finds someone who brings stability in his life and he marries her. It continues on explaining that stability in this situation is a peace of mind. No, this is the person who wrote this now speaking on their thing. So the I is not me, it's the individual that wrote the meme or the article or what have you. It says, I have seen some guys who made this statement. I love this lady, but I don't think I can spend the rest of my life with her. Men are visionaries. When they think about marriage, they do not think about wedding dresses, bridesmaids, anything that most ladies think of in fanciful. They think whether this lady can build me a home, can she take care of my kids, and can she give me a peace of mind? Men don't like ladies who give them discomfort. This is why a man can stay with a woman for years and meet another woman in a month and marry to her. It's the comfort of having a peace of mind than them wanting sex as pleasure, love as affection, and respect is stability. No.
Yeah.
I think when I roll my eyes after reading that garbage, I think I rolled my eyes so far in the back of my head, I was able to see my thoughts trapped in there. So before I go into anything, I would like for a guy to help explain their definition of stability in the relationship and why this factor overpowers love and sex and all that other stuff when it comes to saying, you know what, I can marry this woman. So help me understand the male perspective
Help
of
me.
Help me.
Help me.
Help Kevin Hartway. Help me understand this.
All right. When okay, let me keep it 100 with you. And this is just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? When you sent that to me, I read it and I read it like, wow. I could see certain things that whoever wrote that, I could see that I won't say I believe in, but I live my life in that type of way. Not everything, Elise, now. Not everything. Stability. Any man will love that. Stability. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody don't want to be getting into a relationship where they have to be struggling all the time. And vice versa, the same thing with a woman too. The woman don't want to be in a relationship where, you know what I'm saying, she stressed the hell out. You know what I'm saying? She want to know why her hair dropping out or you know, she's sleeping all the time or for some reason she getting these headaches. Stability. Everybody would like to live comfortable. What you put in is what you get. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody don't want to be a liability in any relationship. So stability, yes. I look for that in a relationship. I'll be honest with you. Number two, peace of mind. Oh my God. Peace of mind. I would take a peace of mind over sex any day. Let me say this here again. I would take a peace of mind over sex any day. You understand what I'm saying? People might say, huh, Russell, you crazy? I mean, sex come dime a dozen. If you're 6 game, if you can't bag a woman right now where you could just tell a couple things and she feeling horny, something wrong with you. You understand what I'm saying? So sex ain't something that in my age, I don't have to work too hard. I'm not saying it because I'm in a relationship right now, but even when I was single, I didn't have to work too hard. I mean, like all these men nowadays of just be locking and just aggressive and you know what I'm saying? I never been that type of person. I'll be honest with that. I always try to keep my sex life and a low as well too. I know I had a lot of things that came out of the tabloids in the past, which is ain't true. I never respond to it because, like I say, if it ain't not true, why should I respond? But anyway, peace of mind. Peace of mind, Elise. Let me tell you something. I always say, though, if a woman could give a man a peace of mind, he could. If a woman could give me a peace of mind, she could get anything she wants. Anything you want. You want my toenail? I clip it and give it to you. You understand what I'm saying? Peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, peace of mind. Nobody don't want to hear that rah in the air all the time. So them two things all the time, those two things, stability and peace of mind, I would say yes. I could see myself and think. But As far as the other stuff, then you know, I ain't trying to feel like it's all about me and it's not about them. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't like that part. But again, it's coming from somebody, I don't know who wrote it. Did a female wrote it or male wrote it?
I think when I first saw it posted, it was from a female perspective. And I think she was quote unquote trying to school women. I don't know why with this blasphemy, but okay.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Some of the things
I
I'm like,
think it was from a female.
this sound like a mama's boy or something, or you know what I'm saying, like somebody that all about themselves. However, those two things, stability and a peace of mind, I would say yes. That's me all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? And we need to we need to stop babying up these men too, man. And we see that these ladies that start the footwork where they giving these men everything they want, and they think that okay, he's slinging dick in me or he's slinging a Charlie in me, so I go give him what he want. That thing is played out. That's what I try to tell y'all. Dick come a dime a dozen, sex come a dime a dozen. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know when you dealing with a man, you gotta make sure that okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay, even if he can't bring 50, at least bring 40, 45%. You understand what I'm saying? But if he just bringing a dick to the table and just say, Bram, hey, you know what I'm saying? What you saying? And he ain't got a job and this and that. But that's what I'm saying. Ladies complaining about men or dogging men or complaining about men and talking about these men, it's our fault. It's our fault. If I see the sign from day one, you know what I'm saying? But I still choose the dick over the signs, and then when shit don't work out, I go start dogging man and complaining and embarrassing man and this. But it's our fault. It's our fault, Elise. I can't say 100% is the man's fault. If you know the man ain't shit from day one, why you went and lay down and lift up your legs and this and that, and expecting that, oh, if I buy him a watch or buy him a pair of shoes or buy him this or give him a car to drive around, everything will change. Ain't nothing gonna change. He's a bum. He's a bum. He ain't shit. He's a liability. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I don't like when women, when they see, okay, over and over, they asking themselves, why me, God? Why me? Why I always going through this? Why I always getting used and this and that? Change your way of thinking when it comes to relationship, men, etc. Change you. You know what I'm saying? Stop selling yourself short. You know that you see the sign. You know he gonna dog you out. You know he gonna treat you like shit, but you still choose the dick over everything. So some of these complaints that these women will be online complaining about, it'll be our fault, Elise. It'll be our fault. However, stability, peace of mind, that's me. That's me all day. I'm 46 years old. I ain't got time for the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. But I'm gonna let you respond to that. That's just my opinion. I hope I answer your question.
Okay, well, you gave your opinion, you gave your version and your meaning, you know, as to how this would pertain to you or whomever. So the dictionary definition of the word stability stands for a firm establishment, permanency, you know, anything that's like a foundation. It's already
right.
set, stacked, whatever.
Right.
In the piece that I read, it stated that stability was defined as a peace of mind. So from what I took from this, okay, it said a man could stay with a woman, he could love her and don't marry her. He could have sex with her for years and don't marry her. Because I guess the key factor that she's missing is stability. So therefore, she's only good for him loving her, but not marriage. Or she's only good for sexual pleasure, but not marriage.
You got a lot of women out there like that. You have a lot of women out there like that, Elise. Lots.
So this is where this have to go both ways now, because just like you explained in your explanation of women, you know, when they talk about guys not being shit and all that different stuff like that, but they keep him around and stuff like that. This is basically what I am understanding here. Like, he's willing to stay with a woman for sex for years and already knowing to himself, okay, I ain't gonna marry, I gonna just be there for whatever reason. And I'm quite certain at some point she's already brought up the talk as to wanting to be married because she feel like we got years in, you love me, because he's not saying that he can't love. He could love, yes, but as long as stability in there, he wouldn't marry. That's why he could meet a woman in a month's time and feel stable, which to me makes absolutely no sense
No
at all.
sense.
Because if you're talking about stability, here is how this whole thing goes. When you meet somebody, whether through courting, dating, whatever, you're getting to know an individual before marriage and stuff even come on the table. Some people claim, say from the beginning, they does already know when the person was the one for them and all that monkeyness. I don't understand none of that. This Romeo and Juliet connect to the stars and our stars intertwine and the universes connect. No. Because a lot of times when people are dating and courting each other, they don't live in the same household. They don't know anything besides the person that they meet every time they decide to meet up. That's the only thing that they get in from that person, the person that they meet in every time they choose to link up. And then when sex becomes a part of it, now you get another part of that person. So now you speak to them, you probably know their favorite color, you know what they like to eat, you know the places that you guys like to go out and have fun. Okay, now you get to the bedroom now, you guys, you know, doing the thing is like, okay, cool, I could deal with this, the sex on point. Cool, so now you get to them in another aspect. However, you ain't live with them, so you don't know that behind closed doors,
You living in a
they're
mattress.
nasty as hell.
You
Or
living in a mattress, or you get 2-3
right,
dudes
they
living
don't
in the
have kids in
same
the
house.
house,
Yeah.
or they have like phobias, or they have like tendencies that you wouldn't be able to deal with because I don't live together. So
Right.
then now let's say the moving stage coming, like let's see if we could live together now. We kind of we building, you know, the steps to getting to that point, and all of a sudden now it's like, oh no, this ain't gonna work. And now everything that you were once feeling and fantasizing about with that person gone through the door because now you realize you can't live with this person. So at that point, marriage will never be a part of the equation because you don't say to yourself, well, I can't do this.
But Elise, how much time do we see this hear about this when it comes to women? Like
But it
situation
happens
like
a
that.
lot.
Where what you just said, that was a prime example what you just said. We see it and hear about it all the time. You understand what I'm saying? But women, don't get me wrong, you know that man wearing shit. You know, you choose, like I said, you choose the dick over doing your research. Well, let me see where this man live at. Let me see, you know what I'm saying? Only two things I ever see. Let me see what he pull up in. Let me see what he get on. Yeah, he packing. They ain't worrying about if he have a job, do he still live with his parents? You know what I'm saying? Do he have any prior convictions? If he's a rapist, a convicted, you know what I'm saying? None of that. You don't do your homework. You're not seeing where he pull up in your driveway with. It could be a car. He could be wearing the jewelry. And she just saying, Michelle, that thing was big. And he, da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? And the conversation got left, meaning that you're telling your girlfriend everything that what happened at the moment, but you never tell your girlfriend, well, you know, he worked for Emory or he worked for CDC and he made $75,000. None of that, no conversation like that. But you hear these things over and over, Elise. And then at the time when a woman now see that, okay, 3-4 times back to back, she get down out, now all of a sudden, you want to go on social media, which everything is social media now, and posting about this man ain't shit, this and that, da 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 da. But sometimes it'll be how you felt. It'll be how you felt, Elise. A man, let me tell you something. I always say, a man ain't gonna, a man gonna do what he gonna continue to do until a woman put her foot down and stop doing it. Until then, a man gonna continue. He gonna continue. Listen, if a man see that. She asked me why to work yet, but she still want to come over, just bring a little chicken box or this and that. I go, leave. Me gonna never bring up where to work or me working on a plot. Me gonna do that day. She want that chicken box and tell me come through and sing some Charlie. Okay, I go leave. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so here's how that goes.
But the man game, the bad end of the stick, this and that. I felt it's how you felt. And some people might be listening to this and say, huh, Russ, are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah, I'm serious. It's how you
both
felt.
individuals, it's both people fault. How are you gonna say about that? When a man, like you just said, I'm gonna say it this way, when a man see a woman, and like you brought up some points as far as him noticing like she never asked like where he walk and he this and that, so he realized, okay, this might be the kind of woman that I could kind of just slide into, do I want to get away with? He ain't looking at a woman that is a challenge for him neither. Because If that wasn't what he was looking for in a woman, that kind of features would have already turned him off from the beginning. And if he knew that if this man is serious about life and he's looking for a partner, a queen, an empress, whatever, somebody to meet and match what he wants in life, he would never allow himself to even get involved with somebody who he already see he could take advantage of or do what he wants with. That's number one. So his standards already set low too, because he just as bad for wanting to take advantage of somebody who he already feel won't let him do it. So he just as bad too for allowing that.
A lot of boys that are men out there.
Right. But from a woman aspect now, and again now, from a woman aspect, most time when they meet somebody like that, yes, as a woman, we are always the nurturers, the conquerors, the this, the that, whatever. We always feel like, you know what, okay, maybe we could show them something that they never get introduced to, and it might help make them see a need for change. In reality, nobody can make anybody change. Change always has to start from the person within themselves first, before they could say they do anything and make. You might have somebody that drive you to want to do better. There might be a situation that might push you to want to be a better person, but you will never do change because somebody want you to. Because if that was the case, then everybody would be a better person in the world, because we all want somebody to do change and make change with their life. But again, change comes from the person himself. You have to acknowledge that change is necessary in order for you to make change. But from the time you get in to meet somebody and you're already looking at what you could benefit from them, you already setting yourself up for a wholesome. You ain't looking for an equal. You're looking for a free ride. You're looking for whatever. So in situations like that, you can't say, let me not say you can. Let me take that back. It is not 100% the woman's fault as far as certain things. It's both individuals' fault, because the person that is the prey don't have a predator on top of them, because they already sense that this is the easy ride they're going to get from this person. Now, there has been situations where a man has met a woman that might be beneath him, for lack of better words or whatever. And his goal would be to help to uplift her and bring her up to the standards or potential that he could see that she could be, right. And it has been the same way with women too. People might be like, oh, why you picking him up for? He don't have nothing. But maybe she sees something in him that he ain't see, and she's willing to stand by and say, you know what? Let me encourage you. Let me help you. Because sometimes when you start to get into the relationship, talks about the prayer relationships, a lot of us would learn that individuals ain't never really been in real relationships, because all they talk about is the cussing, the fighting, and every day we're always an argument about something and thing. And people have not really been in real relationships. And there are people out there who would say, you know what? Let me show you what a real relationship about. And that has been done from both male and female, sides of the spectrum. When you realize
let me chime in on that. Let me chime in on that very quick before I forget. When you say a lot of people haven't been in relationship, you got to understand this here too, Elise. A lot of us, majority of Black men, okay, whether you're in Caribbean or in the United States of America or even Europe, wherever, who has been raised by a woman, okay, a single parent home. Majority, okay, majority of us. Let's keep it real. You understand what I'm saying? That woman now have to teach you how to read, write, clean, cook, how to be a man, which I always say a woman cannot teach a young man how to be a man. That's a man, a male person to do that. You understand what I'm saying? Not saying that it never been. My mother did a good job. I think she did a pretty good job. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could have fixed some stuff within myself. But for the most part, I think my mother did a pretty good job. However, I still feel like if my father was there full-time, not part-time, he was living Tatola, back and forth on Tatola, St. Thomas, to provide. You know what I'm saying? To provide. That was his way of providing. But he wasn't there as far as like, okay, teach me how to ride a bike and this and that. I had to learn from that, from the streets. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is, a lot of women now a lot of we young guys turn into men. You know what I'm saying? From young men to man now. Remember, we still haven't been taught the facts of life from a man. You understand what I'm saying? So now when it comes to relationship, now we decide to, okay, I like that girl, I want to get serious with that, this and that. But honestly, we pursuing a person, we pursuing a woman, but we don't know how to treat her. We don't know what a woman needs. We don't, you understand what I'm saying? We don't know that. So that's what we're locking up. So when women got understand that when they get angry or mad, upset with a man dogging them, or you know, he been with me so long and he want to commit this and that. Maybe he don't know. Maybe he was never thought. You understand what I'm saying? So when I see women complaining on social media about man, yeah, it have some men that is still are boys. But you gotta understand, majority of black men, and people, and I'm not using this as a excuse. I don't want women say, man, Ross, get out of here. You're grown, you should know better, this and that. They have a lot of man that is traumatized from an early age, that probably lacking, you know what I'm saying, that man in their life, or always had that stress on them, or that depression, and then why, you know what I'm saying, my father wasn't there, this and that. So they know how to pick up the slack and try to be a man, or learn stuff from a woman's perspective, but that's still not teaching them how to treat a woman. You could be raised by a woman, but you still don't know how to treat a woman. You know what I'm saying? You know what, like certain things a woman need and this, but you don't know how to treat her. It's a totally different thing. It's a totally different thing. You know what I'm saying? But again,
okay,
the part that when they say that you could like a woman, be with her for so long and don't marry her, this and that, maybe because the man just don't know how to love or don't know how to take it to another level. But women, I don't like when women complain or try to bash men and this and that. I just saying that part, it'll be how I felt, because I don't know this man, you know what, he's a little boy, or he ain't ready. He ain't ready to say, but you overlooking the dick. You overlooking the dick. You think the dick go, oh, maybe it gonna change. Oh, Lord, I can't even go, man. That thing sweet. But all this time you just letting the years go by and you just getting dark, this and that. And then afterward, you're in a depression now, you hate men or F men and men full of shit, this and that, this and that. But sometimes to be I fuck. I either see the sign and I either choose to look otherwise. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so back to the fatherless household. We had this conversation before with another one, and I will stick with what I said the last time. There should be no gender on parenting at all. There should not be a woman could teach this, but a man could teach that. I don't feel that is something that in the real world exists. And I'm gonna say this like this. The reason for that is because if you get raised by a woman, your mother, a strong black woman that raised you, okay, maybe, people have it as, okay, your father's supposed to teach you how to hunt, your father's supposed to teach you how to whatever masculine things you
guys
have.
And fish, and bring home some fish.
Whatever masculine gender you guys put on stuff. That's just generational shit that get passed from hand to hand, because there are women who can do that. Again, I wasn't raised by a woman. I was raised by a man all my life. I was raised by my father. So for me, it's not that I didn't know, and my father had to teach me feminine things. And I learned that from a man. A man did that. He had to teach me how to do these things because I didn't have a mother. My mother passed. I was the oldest of 5 kids. So he learning now to be a mother and a father. So when it comes to what a child should learn, I don't agree with people putting gender specifics on it. Now, when you talk about a man not knowing how to be with a woman, ask that same man, okay? Ask that same man, how would you want for a man to treat your daughter? He will have all the answers as to what he wants for his daughter. But you mean to tell me you don't know what to do when it comes to a woman that you're supposed to want to be your counterpartner? Oh, I didn't have my father to teach me how to open car doors, or how to be respectful to women, how to, take her coat and pull her chair, and how to, greet her with flowers, and how to write poems. Your father, who probably had 7 children with 12 different baby mothers, that's who you can sit and say is the reason why you can't be a good man to a woman. But if you ask that same man, how would you want for your daughter to be treated? What kind of man you want your daughter to meet? He will have a whole resume of characteristics and features that he would want for this male individual to have for his daughter. Make it make sense for me. Make it make sense for me.
I mean, we talking about different generation now. It's different generation now. Different generation.
Why those things from the past don't stand now? They don't have no weight right now in present tense because it's already been established from way before in the 50s, 40s and stuff that the fathers never had impact on raising kids. They were only there as financial providers. So from way back, our grandparents' days and stuff, our mothers, the mothers was who did the mother and father roles. They did that. They didn't teach the son them how to use condom and how to this and that. But the mothers, they fed off of the mother energy. Because a child would be in the house and see how the father treat the mother and know that that's not what I want to do to my woman, or that's not what I want for my daughter. That's how a male would see that. On the other hand, you have some of them who rear up with the poisoned mind that this is how a man's supposed to do a woman. And whatever negativeness was in the household, they either took on to it or they knew to themselves that that's not what they wanted, regardless of what may or may not have been instilled in them or tried to be instilled in them, but they knew as a human being that that's not how a woman should be treated. That's not how daddy should treat mommy, or that's not how no man should treat a woman. So they already knew to themselves that that's not the type of part they were going to take for themselves because they didn't like seeing it as a child, you know. But then there's others who was like, oh yeah, my father do it, so ain't a problem. So again, you know, it's a tough scale to balance out, you know, due to what people grew up seeing and were influenced by. But at the end of the day, you're still human. Once you still have morals, you still got feelings, you still got whatever. It's just like racism. Nobody born racist. You are taught to be racist. And there's people that grew up in racist households, and when they make an age party, they didn't have to be under their parents' house no more. They let people know, I grew up in a racist household, but I knew racism wasn't right. Therefore, I choose not to be a racist. So it's the same concept.
I want to share this comment by Lorena Foy out of Florida. She said, at the end of the day, we can only control us. We have standards, and we have to have standards and stand firm in your standards. A man can't take advantage of you unless you make yourself available to be taken advantage of. If your goal is to get married, there is no excuse for staying with someone who never brings up marriage to you. We have to take responsibility for the quality of our relationship. Just my opinion. All right. Thank you. And that's an honest comment, and I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I think both sides, Elise, you know, I think for Black men, you know what I'm saying, we had a struggle, and I understand what you're saying, that things back then is not happening now. But you gotta remember that generational cost that we have. You know what I'm saying? White people, white men, white young women had a mother and a father. They had privilege, they had opportunities, better opportunities. Whereas our parents, man and woman, mother and father, had to figure out how, you know, we're gonna have food on the table, how we're gonna pay this bill, how we're gonna keep our head over water. You know what I'm saying? They're worrying about all those stuff, you know what I'm saying? And had the siblings raising each other. So now, like I said, when we get older now, all of these stuff that we're talking about, relationship, or how long a boy and a girl, or a man and a woman should, you know, get in a relationship and start talking about marriage and this stuff. We don't know that. No one hasn't thought that. You know what I'm saying? Marriage? Oh, well, marriage. We grew up seeing our mother doing it all. You know what I'm saying? We grew up seeing our father, you know, just gone for days and come back. You know, when he come back, he's putting a stock on the table. That's why we was raised. And I know you're saying that that's not how it is now, and which is true. We're trying to change that. But you gotta understand that we so far behind, and that's what I'm saying. Like women, instead of like Lorena said, like you have to take responsibility of your own actions. Instead of coming on social media and bashing men and talking about, man, how this person ain't shit, this and that. Try to get yourself right. Try to get yourself right. Try to heal yourself, or try to nourish yourself. So when you go out to the wall trying to look for a relationship. You know what you want.
So here is my thing though. If you are never taught something, how and when do you learn? It takes another person to help you because you staying by yourself trying to figure out the world is not going. It's not going. Right. Okay. But okay. So
not go.
Not going to that
Let me get this
aspect.
right. I'm not talking about your girlfriend or your
No. Listen to that's not what I mean.
I'm talking
when you talk about a man, hold on. When you talk about a man not being taught something because of however he may have grown up or the environment, so because he wasn't taught how to, you know, take care of a woman or be a good man to a woman or stuff like that or whatever, you know, because like you say, they weren't taught to do something, then when do they learn? You have to learn when you go into the relationships. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Because this is where now you get feedback and you get stuff from the other person who can say to you, you know what, that's not how you're supposed to do something because, right, you know, ABC, XYZ, it makes me feel a type of way. This is how you learn. This is why relationships have stages before they can lead to people living together, talking about getting married and even having children, although the shit that happen in all kind of different orders and there's no specific order as to how it should happen. If people take the time to try and learn and help people, you know, teach each other, because people have to teach people how to understand and to know about them. You understand? They same people that you grew up with to say, you know, from time they were in school. And even if it's somebody you meet when you were in school, you only know the school them. You don't know the behind the scene them. You don't know nothing. People have to teach people about each other in order for them to decide if it's something that you could deal with or can't deal with, because you got people that come in with baggage and ain't everybody equipped to deal with helping people offload these baggages. However, you can love the person, but you can also love them enough to say, you know what, I can't give that person what it is in me. It just takes an individual being honest with themselves and not just leave it up to the other person to say, you know what, I know I ain't shit, wherever, but if they're going to let me not be shit, then I'm going to have to run the course through. You just as bad. You just as bad. You ride in the tail. So when that person build up, whatever they build up, and I'm not saying woman or man, I'm saying that person, because this could go both ways. When they build up all that anger and all that everything, because now it's like, shit, they don't try everything. They don't pull out all the tricks. They don't pull out everything. They don't try as hard as they could to become one with that person, but there's still a barrier. All you're going to do is go on to the next person and do the same shit because you ain't trying to be a better you. You're not trying to come out of that stage of I wasn't taught this, so I wasn't taught that. So because you wasn't taught something, you're going to be an asshole for the rest of your life. You're not going to try to learn something. You're not going to try to be a better person. You're not going to try to see what it takes to be in a, you know, whatever you and that individual considers a perfect relationship, because nothing perfect, but perfection is whatever you make it in your own eyes. Whatever you consider to be perfect is perfect to you, then that's perfection. There's no book to go read that's going to tell you this is what a perfect relationship should look like. Everything different, everything differs because of everybody's experiences and situations that they deal with in life from time you grow up until you decide that you want to now mend your life with somebody else. So if a person chooses to stick around with somebody who may not be the best in the beginning, you know, sometimes giving up may not be the first thing you want to do. However, yes, there are limitations to how much an individual should take when it comes to being mistreated by someone. But the individual who is also creating the problem is a damn something. I can't even think of the word to use, because they sit there draining the life out of that person because the person is don't want to say go or don't want to because they're still trying to find some kind of hope within something, because starting over is never easy. Who the hell wants to be, hi, my name is Elise, I have 3 kids, I have 2 dogs, I come to Thomas, I live in Georgia. Who wants to keep doing that every time a relationship, you know, fails and nobody wants to try and figure out, well, what is the problem? Why are we having these issues? How can we address this? Is there anything that we can do? Like if you don't exhaust all whatever, you know, then you just gonna keep like, he come home late the first night. No, we ain't going through this shit. We ain't going through that. And then Bram is through the door. Then you're gonna pick up tomfoolery, who's an ex-con that come from a whole nother state living under somebody else's name. And then, okay, he might be the one to pull your chair and treat you nice. And then when you finally get in to know them better, it's like, oh shit, I believe I see your face on America's Most Wanted. No, you understand? So it's like, it's a lot of different things. People just have to be willing to sit, initiate conversation and communication, get to know people, get to, decipher the things that you are willing to compromise with and the things that you are willing to, partial, because you're not going to meet somebody that will come with every quality that you have on a list. People that have the woman have the list. Oh, he gotta be 5'6", he gotta be chocolate, he have to be a Mandingo warrior, he have to be able to go for 6 hours all night, he have to be able to take dinner, like, right. You check, so, which, those things are retarded as hell to have that type of list. Who the hell, where he is, where that is, who the draw that person, somebody got dry for you, because he sure as hell ain't out there. But I just think people need to start getting to know people first. Dive in, dissect each other first, not just the sex was good, I could be with this the rest of my life, and then all you guys are
So to wrap this up, right? What would you put stability, peace of mind, sex, and what's the other one? It was
love, sex, and stability. Love, sex, and stability. But
love,
stability,
sex, stability, and peace of mind. Put them in category. Which one first to you, or which one last?
It's not a matter of first. It's a matter of it's a matter of blending all together, because what people looking for in a relationship is not the same for everybody. You understand? Like, for some people, sex is not a big thing. You understand what I'm saying? Sex is not a big thing for some. For some people, they don't have to love somebody or be in love with somebody. They could just love what they have as a friendship, and the friendship is enough for them to have a bond with the person that is long enough for them to stay year on top of year. Like, it varies to everybody. However, I think when you get a smooth blend between all the components that you look for in a person, then that's what makes it work. Sometimes you're going to have to compromise with certain things, because you might meet a person that is the best with everything, but the sex whack. Are you going to allow that person to not be your significant other because out of 10 things, 1 out of 10 don't fit the list of 10, but they have every other qualification that you looking for as a potential equal? Like, these are the things that we just have to really sit and mentally have discussions with ourselves about to make these type of decisions.
Understood. If you just joined us, it's Situationship Part 3. From a male and female perspective, we have the hostess with the mostest, Miss Elise Rose is in the building, Pump Talk Live. She's in the building, just giving her perspective. Again, we're not licensed therapists, counselors. We're just giving it to you from our perspective. Shout out to everybody at Facebook Live. Susan, I see you all the way from California. You're agreeing with Elise. I think you're biased, Susan. You always agreeing with the female. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Susan. Come on.
Susan, baby.
Come on,
I know.
Susan.
Speaking the truth.
Agreeing with Elise.
Here,
I'm paying attention with that, Susan. So to June, pick up yourself. Thank you for tuning in. My classmate, Idita, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Shout out to Ed Laborde. Ed Laborde, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Again, make sure y'all share the live. Tell a friend. Special good night to D Berry. Thank you for tuning in. Afel, thank you for tuning in. Ifat Walker, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate y'all, man. All right, so we're gonna give away some free badge clips, complimentary of Chamoy Richards. We have a small business that he's doing badges. You know what I'm saying? If you work for like, a corporate company that has badge, want to scan or ID, it's basically just a clip. But the clip has the VI emblem on it. It's pretty nice. It's really nice. I got one. I have it in the car, and I should have bring it upstairs so y'all could see exactly what I'm talking about. It's pretty nice, and it's so funny. Where I work at the hospital, that's how I get to know who from the Virgin Islands, because once they see it, they'll be like, "You from the VI?" Yeah. And I'm thinking like, how they know? You know what I'm saying? Because I try to switch it up and try to talk like I'm from up top. Everybody asks me, "You from New York, man?" Nah, Virgin Islands. But anyway, they see the clip. They see the clip, the VI clip, and that's how they could recognize, okay, you from the Virgin Islands. And that's how conversations start and so forth. So it's pretty nice. So we're gonna give away one clip for one winner. One is 2 clips I'm giving away, but 1 clip per winner. Again, this prize now could be shipped to you, okay? It could be shipped to you. So you don't have to be in Atlanta to win this clip. But it's a pretty nice clip. I wish I had a picture of it that I could have posted on my Zoom, but I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it on my Facebook page so y'all can see it. But if you're interested, right, hey, I'm gonna give it away 2 clips, but you gotta answer the question. You gotta answer the question to win that clip. I'm gonna let Elise ask the question, and the winner wins 1 clip complimentary of Chamoy Richards. So I'm gonna let you ask the question.
Okay, so I have a question, and it's pertaining to the first encounter that BITB had with JMO. If you can give at least either the year or the month that I had my first radio interview with Russ on the JMO talk show, one of those clips will be yours.
Yeah.
So I need to know either the month or the year, if you guys remember the first time I appeared on the JMO talk show. It was on the radio. It was the radio aspect of it. I wasn't virtual. You couldn't see me. It was just the radio interview. The first time BITB met JMO talk show.
If you could answer that question, you win a clip. Again, it's for badges. You know, all you got to, you know how you have the badges when you pull and you scan and get in, but they have the VI emblem on it. It's pretty nice. So if you could answer that question, I give you a free clip, badge clip complimentary of Chamoy. All right? And the second question is, because I'm giving away 2. When did we started the situationship panel? What month? This is the 3rd one. This is the 3rd one. So I gave you a hint. This is the 3rd one. Gave you a hint. This is the 3rd one. So when did we started situationship part 1? That should be easy. This is the 3rd one. If you've been following us, this is the month of May. This is the 3rd one. So if you could give us the answer for that, you win a free clip. All right. So Yolanda said February. February is when we started situationship. Is that correct?
Actually, February is the correct answer, but
yes,
not for
February.
your question. It's the answer for my question. Because we did the interview. February is the answer for, I think, both of the questions, to be honest. Because the first interview I did with you was of February.
So okay.
It is the answer for both questions.
And then February is the answer for situationship. I didn't know that.
And
all right. Okay, so we got Yolanda, she'll win the clip, the badge clip. Yolanda, congratulations. Complimentary of Chamoy, you win a badge clip. Again, it's pretty nice. It's real nice. I have it at work. I got a lot of good compliment. It's very strong. It's heavy. So once you clip it, it's not something that will fall off your shirt. It's very strong. So sometimes you have to clip it away so you don't pull down your shirt. But it's pretty nice. It's real nice. It's going to last a long time. So Yolanda, you have win the clip, okay? All right, so she said you could give one to someone else. All right, good. I will give one, the other badge to someone that I know that, you know, that works in the medical field or even work in the corporate field that would like to have a badge clip, and it's a VI clip. So congratulations, Yolanda, you won the clip complimentary at Chamoy. So I gotta send him your name, and you're gonna send it to the mail, or he's gonna meet me and give it to you, give it to me, and I can give it to you. All right, congratulations. Hey, I didn't know that, Elise. That's why I asked you. That's what I said. I will let you. I remember the year, but I didn't remember the month.
It was February.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. Awesome. All right. We're gonna give away one more thing. Okay. So this one here is a free 1 week, only 1 week, 1 free week of spin class complimentary of Nessa Cycles, Vanessa Griffin family. It's keeping the live strong, keeping it going in Conyers, Nessa Cycles. So we're giving away 1 free week of spin class. Complimentary of Jay Weaver. Appreciate you, man, supporting the JMO Talk Show, man. Really love you for that, man. Appreciate you, man. So if you in Georgia, if you in Atlanta, Georgia, and you would like to try out the spin class and see how it works for you, and if you try to get your summer body right, you know what I'm saying, we're giving you a free week of spin class free for, check it out, see if that's something that you like. And if you want to be a full-time participant for Nessa Cycles, you could sign up for that as well. So we're giving away a free week of spin class. And my next question for that prize is, should I make it hard or should I make it easy? Make it hard or make it easy, Elise?
Yeah, I think I got a tough.
Make it tough?
One, but you go ahead. You could take
this one. All right. Okay. If you've been following the JMO Talk Show, I posted some pictures today. I posted some pictures today on my page, so you will have to go on my page and find that answer. Okay. I posted some pictures today of all my past guests on the show. And
but yeah, let me take this.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So, and it kind of piggybacking off of stuff. So, if you guys have been following the show long, you have 7 years worth of guests that you could do for this one. So you have a whole plethora of people you could pick from. If you could name at least 1 artist and 2 political officials that has been on the JMO Talk Show, so that's a total of 3 people you have to name. Right. It don't matter who. They just had to have been, and Russ have to confirm that they were guests on the show. So you have a whole 7-year list of people to pull from.
But
1 artist or entertainer.
Yes, an entertainer.
2 political officials. So that's 3 names total.
It could be from the Virgin Islands, or it could be a political official here in Georgia as well. So it doesn't matter.
Just name some political thing, because for those of you who are regulars, and some of you guys, I see your names repetitively all the time, whether in the comment section or the shares or the things. So some of you are bona fide JMO Talk Show participants that always follow with the show. So this should be a breeze.
So okay. All right. So the question is, to win the free week of spin class complimentary of Nessa Cycle, is name 1 entertainer that been on the JMO Talk Show. 1 entertainer. Name 1 entertainer that been on the JMO Talk Show, and 2 political officials. It could be from the Virgin Islands or it could be here in Georgia that been on the JMO Talk Show. Anybody, just name it. You win a 1 week class of Nessa Cycles here in Georgia. Now, if you know the answer and you live in, let's say, New York, but you know someone that lives here in Georgia that would love to win that prize, you could go ahead, name it, and just say, Russ, I would like to give such and such my winnings, my prize. Okay. Big up to Butcher. Butcher, thank you for tuning in. Latash, thank you for tuning in. KJ, 340 men, thank you for tuning in. Marilyn Hendrickton, thank you for tuning in.
We have an answer.
Who else we got? We have okay.
We got several answers.
All right. So let me see who come first. Okay, I see KJ popped up.
Yeah.
KJ popped up and said, Boomwa. Okay, he's a Virgin Island artist. We have Stacy Plaskett and Efrat Walker. Okay, KJ, you are the winner. 340 man KJ, he came up with the answer. Yes. So Stacy Plaskett was, yes, the the delegate of Congress from the Virgin Islands. She was on the JMO talk show. Boomwa, which is Deshaun Tadmon. He's a local artist. He's an entertainer. Been on the JMO talk show. And of course, Ifat Walker. She's running for commissioner here in Georgia, Rockdale County. So congratulations, KJ. You're the winner for a free spin class, complimentary of Nessa Cycles. Now KJ, free spin class. So I need you to show up and show out for 1 week. Show up and show out. 1 week of spin class. Let's get this body right for the summer. We're gonna be looking right. We're gonna be wearing our Speedos. You know what I'm saying, KJ? We're gonna wear our Speedos. We're gonna get ready for St. Thomas Carnival. We're gonna come down in a G-string. You know what I'm saying? Or just a white towel. You know?
They're gonna take whatever body on the clothes. That's it. They're gonna take whatever body.
KJ opted out and say he will give his gift to someone in the community. All right. So KJ, let me know who the person is that you're gonna give the free spin class, to. Let me know the name so I could give it to Jay. He's the owner, co-founder, owner of Nessa Cycle. So let me know so I can relate the name and information to Jay. Make sure they show up and show out now, KJ. We want them to honor the prize and just show up. It's free. Complimentary of Jay Weaver, Nessa Cycles. All right, congratulations, KJ. All right, let's move on to our next topic now. This is the topic that my coworkers, we had a conversation last night, and you know, I was like, you know what, Elise, we got to talk about this here, man, because I don't understand. Now, I can understand certain things where women coming from with this topic here. However, there should be no time limit, or we on a clock to make to force a man or tell a man when he should go on his knees and commit or propose. Now the conversation last night on my job was engagement, relationship. This coworker told me last night, and of course she's white. She said that she and this guy been dating for a year and a half, and within a year and a half, he proposed to her, and I was like, a year and a half? I said, a year and a half, you just finally getting to know that person. You finally get to know her color. You probably finally get to know what type of soap she used to wash her ass. You finally get to know what type of food she liked, what she allergic to. In a year and a half, you propose already? She said, yeah. He proposed in 15 months, she said. I said, well, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I told him, I said, look, this is just my opinion. 5 years. 5 years. 5 years should be at least for a man to say, you know what, it's time for him to do the right thing. And I need my sisters on Facebook Live, I need y'all to listen, or if you disagree, chime in, let me know. You don't have to be married, you don't have to be engaged, you don't have to be in a committed relationship, because I ain't trying to start anything. I ain't trying to get nobody to get pulled out of their house or their apartment or broke up with a relationship. I'm just telling you my perspective. I am not, I don't care if this is 2021 or this is the new thing or this is the in thing or this is how long ago and this is how it is now. I know Elise like to say, well, you ain't in long ago time, we in this time. But I am not proposing to any woman in 15 months. Hell no. Nope. I am not doing it. I am not proposing no woman in 15 months. In 15 months, I just barely get to know you. Or 15 months, I barely get to first base. In 15 months, it probably might take me to get the ass, you know what I'm saying? And you propose already in 15 months? Get out of here. Get out of here. I ain't doing it at least 5 years. And there was like, 5 years? 5 years, Russell, that's a long time. That's a long, they were serious. So I'm laughing. And they were dead serious. They was like, 5 years is too long. 5 years is too long to propose to somebody. I said, well, guess what? You're lucky I didn't take 10. And then there was like, of course, they brought up the situation like what did he say? You know what? Long time ago, you had men married for 10, 15 years. I want to see that the dick can't stand up anymore. They're going to decide to propose and marry because and hold her down because now his dick can't work no more and he don't want her to go. So he going to propose to her, this and that. I said, that's long ago. That's long ago, and we
It
go
still
ahead
applies.
and share
It
stuff.
still applies. It still applies.
But however, I was looking at it as you getting to know that person at least 5 years. You gotta know if the family like you, if your family like her, you know what I'm saying? And I don't care what nobody say. I believe in shacking up. I need to know, I need to live with you. I need to know how you live for me to feel comfortable in saying, you know what, it's time to make that move. Some people might say, Ross, nah, she could live one way, you could live one way, and I could get engaged. Nah, I need to live with you. And it's no song demanding aggressive or nothing. I need to live with you because as a person, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Some people might just, I gotta see how you live. If you're a very untidy person or a person that, and I've dated women where, and I ain't calling them names, but I've dated women in the past where the bathroom looked like shit. You know what I'm saying? Makeup all over the place, hair on the ground, and all kind of stuff. Empty the trash once a month, once a week, all that stuff. No, I don't like that. Call me OCD or whatever. I gotta know how you living, how you're a clean person. You know what I'm saying? I gotta live with you first. I gotta live with you first. I gotta get comfortable with you before I go on my knees. I'm just saying. I got to do that because I'm not going to make that decision where I'm over here, you over there. We decide to get married, then we decide to live together, and then I start seeing all these stuff that, damn, I didn't know she was like that. Or, damn, I ain't know this girl was bipolar. Damn, I ain't know she had another child. Or, damn, you know what I'm saying? No, I need to live with you. I need to know what I'm getting myself into. Marriage, people nowadays don't take marriage serious. I think they look at marriage as a joke. It's a joke, it's entertainment. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of these reality shows where you see all these black women and you're seeing them one season with a man or African man, and then when look the next season they're with another man, and then another season they look with a guy that you think he might be gay or he might not be gay. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment. That's how we take in marriage as a joke. You know what I'm saying? Marriage is supposed to be a sacred thing. Marriage is supposed to be a foundation. Marriage is supposed to be something that you could cherish. And we don't do that. We do it for the book. We do it for the ground. We do it for the likes. You know what I'm saying? That's not how marriage is supposed to be. And that's why you've seen a lot of people, I know a lot of people that the relationship, their marriage, they last less than a year. I know a marriage that lasted 30 days, 60, I give them 60. In 2 months, they were done separated already. I've known somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? And yo, 5 years for me. Elise, I think you told me that you was married before, so I'm gonna let you get the floor. I'm gonna let you get your perspective in. 5 years for me. And yes, we gotta shack up together. Yes.
Okay. Hence why that article or that piece that I read in the beginning was pure blasphemy. So now you're saying that you have to take time to get to know somebody XYZ. This is why all that nonsense in the article about man looking stability was a bunch of blah. Because at the end of the day, you explain that you have to be with this person, you got to know everything first in order for you to make a sound decision about whether to marry. So all I talk about, oh, they have to have stability in order to marry a woman. With a man could be with a woman for years, but the minute he meet one, he could marry her in a month because she brought stability to him is a bunch of garbage, 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 garbage. Because the reality of the matter is, nobody wants to be with somebody that they don't completely know. So it goes back to, again, getting the time. Same thing I say. You have to get to know somebody. You got to let them get to know you inside out. That could happen on a different scale for people. Yes, I was married. I was with my ex-husband for 6 years before we got married. You understand? It wasn't that we didn't speak about it before or anything, but it just happened according to the stages of where we were with our relationship. And it happened. It wasn't anything I was like, oh my God, I have to do it. I really want to do it. And then I would get agitated. It was nothing like that. Everything happened with the flow of stages. Other people is not like that. They feel like, oh my God, time
But
running
how
out.
long you was married? Your first marriage. How long you was married?
10 years.
And how long you had no homeboy?
We were together for a total of 15. So before marrying, we were together
For 5
like
years.
6 years before
Okay.
marrying.
Okay.
So it was a lengthy something. It wasn't, thing. But like I say, it took time with knowing some people. I know people I know this couple who's still married to now, and they have to be at least going on 10 years now. And they met at a travel job coming to work at, in St. Thomas. It was I want to say like a 6-month travel job. They were married within that 6 months. And now they're still living their great life. They have a child together, everything, and it's like kudos to them. Of course, that scenario won't work for everybody because, things are always different scenarios, different places, different people. Like, again, people coming with bags, they coming with baggage, they coming with a past. You have to decide if this could be something that you're willing to make a part of your everyday life, if you're willing to help them go through these things, or you're willing to say, listen, I got my own stuff, and your stuff a little more than mine, your bag a little more heavier than mine. Yes, Sarah, you got
But that's why I'm saying, Elise, that's what I'm saying. You saying people coming, with bags, right? You said people come, you said people coming with bags, right? Right? Here it is. You said people coming with bags. So don't you think within that 5 years of getting to know that person, you can fish out or find out what type of bag this person coming with?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying though. That's where it takes. But you see, when people get comfortable in relationships, they tend to forget what the original part of what they were doing was. So for example, when you start meeting somebody, you getting to know them and stuff like that. Sometimes we just let other things come in the way of the original plan, and we just get comfortable with just living day-to-day life, and you don't dig through stuff. So it does take situations sometimes for certain things to come, because it's not everybody comfortable with, okay, I'm here, drop the bags, they open up everything, and then they want to pour out. Remember now, when you meet somebody, I don't have years of life, you don't live, I didn't experience things prior to meeting that person. You can't always unpack everything, in the space of a weekend or in the space of a year or two. It just all depends. And again, you could still be with somebody, and marriage may never be a part of the equation, because maybe that's just not something that you and an individual want. And I don't think there's anything wrong with not wanting marriage. But it have to be equal for both people. It can't be one person just like, yeah, I want to get married, and the person will like, well, I think we okay just the way we is, because eventually they're gonna keep being stuff again, put under a rug, and then you have a big lump under the rug, because not because you sweep it on it, that mean it gone. It's there, it just being hidden. Now it create a whole bump in the rug, because it's like you keep sweeping it underneath there.
Right.
So again, it depends on what it is people are willing to compromise with. It depends on what it is people are willing to deal with, or what they're willing to help somebody with, because everybody needs help along the way. We all have things that, may have been traumatic that we carry along into our adult life. And maybe you haven't found the right person to help you deal with certain things, or to help you undo the bags. Because coming into a relationship and assuming everybody, most time when you reach into your adult life, you don't probably had at least a minimum of 3 serious relationships, or at least 3 relationships you've been in, and each of them you took something from it, whether it were good, bad, and different. And now you in one that you hopefully saying to yourself, okay, this is the one, this is gonna be the last one, because I'm tired of this whole relationship thing. I'm tired of giving my life to people and they don't work out. I'm tired. So when you go into the relationship, you go into it with the hopes of it ending, with the happily ever after, the big house, the white picket fence, the dog, the children, if you ain't already have that. Some of us coming with the children and we didn't have the other stuff with it. So these are things, again, that the other person have to decide, are they willing to make this a part of their life forever and ever and a day? And this is why it's very important for people to get to know their significant others, not know if they go in bed or not know that if they could cook. Because those are all, to me, those are like accessories to a relationship. Because again, you could bring forth everything. You could be the smartest, you could be, you know, the most handiest, you could be whatever, and maybe you can't cook for shit. You're gonna let the fact that somebody can't cook for shit and mess up the whole of everything else that they do bring to the table that is worth having as a counter partner. Like, you have to learn to compromise with stuff. There are limitations to what you should compromise with and for, but you don't got no time frame and when you're supposed to love somebody. Because some people will start out not even loving each other. They don't have to grow to love each other and grow to even like each other. They gotta love, hate, that whole thing. Like they say, when somebody like you, they think they want to trade on, they fling a rock, knock you, but that's their way of saying I like you or whatever. So, you know, every relationship or situationship is totally different.
El Cognito said 5 years is too long, Russ. She said 5 years is too long. She said you can fish out baggage in less than even a month.
That's not true, because
She
some
said it
people
don't take she said it don't take 5 years. She said it don't take 5 years to fish out, right?
No, that's not true.
The question is, can you blend with them at the end of the day, right? You can't fish out baggage in less than a month. That means you are a very insecure person. Not saying that I'm not saying that that's the situation with you, El Cognito. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, ain't no way you could fish out baggage in less than a month. That means you just gonna be on this pause
like right? Because people come in with
and that right there is a turn off. That right there is a turn off. You know what I'm saying? But some people feel like 5 years is too long. 5 years is too long to propose to somebody. Man, listen, if I go propose to you and I take that long, you best believe it's a one-time thing. I ain't doing this again. Right. So even if I take 5 years for me to say, you know what, it's time, that should tell that person that, listen, yeah, I wanted him to do this probably 2 years ago or 3 years earlier. It took him 5 years. He should know that, hey, you know, it took you 5 years, so that means at least we should see 5 years married, at least. You understand what I'm saying? Right. But my perspective, the reason why I would take that long is I want to make sure that this is the right person. This is the person that I want to live the rest of my life with. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of things could happen in that 5 years. A lot of things could happen in that 5 years. A lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I agree.
So saying 5 years is too long, it doesn't matter. But I think 15 months. I don't know why this thing keep saying, but I think 15 months is too early to propose to somebody. 15 months. But here's the kicker. Here's the disclaimer now, Elise. Here's the disclaimer. When I dig down deep, I found out why that co-worker of mine got engaged in 15 months. They trying to do it the spiritual way, whereas they live together, but they haven't had sex. That's what they say. They haven't had sex. They wait until when they get married to have sex. I say that's a damn lie. I said that's a damn lie. I said, two y'all sleep in the same bed and he never stick his finger up in you or this and that. She laughed, right? And I didn't want to get it. I said, ain't no way I living with a woman and I sleeping in the same bed with her and I propose to her and I say, well, we're gonna wait till next year till when we get married for we to find it. Hell no. I'm not doing it. I think I'm strong. I don't think I have the willpower to do that. If I sleep in the same bed with you and I get hard on, something about to go down. Meaning that heck, mister. Meaning that.
You see, this again, this goes back to
But here's
quote
the thing before you
unquote.
get anything. I said, do y'all have oral sex? They say yes. I said, well, that's sex. That you put you in something you that's not the only sex. If y'all having oral sex, that means I having sex. And I said that's a ball face tonight. Y'all just put me in the head. You know what I'm saying? That they will say, oh, we have oral sex, but we haven't had sex. We wait until we get married. Hey, man, I said, get out of here. I said, who you think you're talking to? I'm 46 years old. You talking to the 21-year-old stupidness. You talking about grown man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, what are we going to say?
So, okay, so this is why when we are going back a little bit, when we talk about the components of what a relationship should have, and people will be like, oh, sex is one and number one thing. The reason sex has been the top of everything is because we did it wrong. Remember I'm no quoting or nothing, just going back to what the way it was supposed to be. The original lineup supposed to be you're born, you go to school, you know, you graduate, you meet the person, you get married, and then you consummate your married by things. So you were never supposed to know what sex was supposed to be like until you were married. But because we have been doing it backwards for years, we already get a feel for sex. So our thing is, no man, I know what sex feel like. That gotta be one of the factors to keep him because by right, if you never eat something, you won't know what it tastes like until you get a taste for it. So because sex has already been introduced to us way before marriage, we have it as one of the biggest factors and stuff, when in reality, if you never had sex and the only person you give yourself to was the person that you married, then that's all you gonna know. You understand what I'm saying? So there's no need for the lusting of anything over there, because all you know is what you don't know, because you don't get a break for that and that alone. However, that's not the way any of us have done it. So this is why sex is always going to play a part in stuff. Now, going back to the length of time with baggage, an example I want to give, and this is one that people never factor in a lot. We have a lot of, and I'm not going to discredit males because there are males that probably experience, but you know, they're not going to speak on it as much as females because, you know, or as a man shouldn't be talking about rape. But you have had females that have experienced, you know, molestation and rape and stuff like that, things that they carry with them in this bag that they just come with from relationship to relationship, which just have them sometimes in a sense of fear when they get into relationship with men. And when they get these behaviors from men that, you know, scare them or intimidate them because of stuff from the past that may bring back these type of things that they don't need in their life. And when they finally meet the guy that's willing to think, if you're not a guy that's willing to help her get through this thing because she's never had anybody sit and help her resolve all the mental and emotional damage that come from something like that, you will forever be stuck with something, and she's gonna forever not be the person that you want. Because, and this is why I say sometimes when people stay in relationships that tend to look like it hitting a dead end or whatever, sometimes all it takes is a person sussing out what the issue could be and then deciding if you're willing to take this repair journey with that person, and not just, oh, he don't fuck up in his head or she don't mess up and I don't got time for that, I ain't nobody parent and I ain't this and that. But sometimes that's what a person needs. When you decide to become somebody right hand or left hand or their counter partner, you have to decide if you're willing to do these things. Because if this person coming from a traumatic, abusive relationship, they come in with it. Anytime you try to touch them, they jump in and scaring. Ain't nobody want to have that. But if you really have that, you know, attachment to them where, you know what, besides that, this person could bring everything to my life that I need for us to have the best thing, then you're going to be willing to sit and try and help them, whether it be through therapy or you just putting yourself in their space and letting them know that, my love, I'm not that person. I'm going to show you what you should have gotten in your past relationship, despite what you experience. But people nowadays don't have the time and patience to do that. People nowadays rather be judgmental and call you. People nowadays have everything negative to add to things that people just don't even want to address. So you will have people that will keep secrets in the relationship for long periods of time. So this is why there's no time frame as to how long anybody could undo luggage, because you don't know what a person carrying, you know, mentally or internally. And unless you create a relationship where you can break down these barriers and let them know, like, look, I'm willing for us to become that one. I want to be you. I want you to be me. I want you to understand me. I want to understand you. Some people will carry stuff with them until they close their eyes, and you would never know.
Let me tell you.
So it all depends on what you as an individual
so let me ask you, what would you say would be appropriate time frame for a man to propose to you?
There is none. There is none. There is none.
So if we take 10 years to propose.
Well, it could be because the relationship needed that 10 years. And it happened. And you know what? We have to stop thinking that it's the man. Some of the times it's not the man that taking time to propose. And so, because guess what? If a woman's so hard up for a marriage and want to get married, and this man feels pressure to doing it, you're not going to get the outcome that you want, female. Okay? So ladies, understand this. We already have a lot of pressure on a man.
Say it again.
We already have a lot of pressure on a man, as he's supposed to be the one to have the most perfect proposal, bend down on the knee, have the ring flying on a helicopter, and all the glitz and glams of marriage. But then there's a lot of stuff that gets swept up under the carpet. And if he's hesitant about that because he sees these things, then allow him to get comfortable first. Because again, a person know what they want to do sometime. And I say a person and not a gender, because these things can go from both sides. Not because a person love you and could say to themselves, you know, I could really see myself with this person mean, and that's the next phase. And on top of that too, sometimes the couple ain't even financially ready to be married neither. So why put that pressure on the relationship to end up now being in debt or not fulfilling the things that were already set as goals to accomplish, just to say why you carrying the person last name and all that kind of stuff? Marriage is a spiritual thing. If you want to take it to that level.
In some cases, it takes years to fish out issues in a relationship. Once you learn of these issues, you address them and decide how to proceed from that point. In some situations, a person may find they don't want to deal with it. That was from Susan McGrath Edwards. Simra said, you should never build your marriage on sex. It will not survive. El Cognito said that you could sniff an alcoholic abuser, baby mama drama, financially unstable, etc., in less than a month. You decided the whole time pros and cons throughout. Last but not least, Simra, she said, therapy helps, and there's no shame in seeking professional help. I agree.
Okay.
I always agree.
That comment about the alcoholic and sniffing them a mile away, that have nothing to do with marriage. Because if you already know from the jump that the person ain't worth shit, why are you still there?
No, she was commenting about that you could sniff out baggage in less than a month, and we were saying that nah, you can't sniff out baggage.
That doesn't go for everything though. I mean, like if the example that's being given is like you could tell if somebody's an alcoholic and stuff like that. Sometimes there's an underlying issue for that. The alcoholism could come from abuse. It could come from other things. And that's what I'm saying. It could be a coping mechanism and not just a quote-unquote dickhead who just choose to be an abuser. Sometimes there's an underlying issue. So again, it takes time to try and figure out what's the cause of these things. If you don't have what it takes if you don't, let me not say that. Take it back. If you don't want to be the individual to handle that because it's too much for you, there's nothing wrong with walking away from it. But the longer you stay with it and sit there and say, oh, you could set out stuff a month or two, but you still there 3 and 4 months later, that is not a choice.
Right. You're right.
When you know better, you do better. Unless you feel that it's something that the person is fighting because they need help with it, then you can make it your priority to say, you know what? This person does drink because they were in jail or something and they didn't have the
I always feel,
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I always feel that those type of stuff. Okay, alcoholic, and like you say that, you know, they probably had, you know, situation where the family, you know, had traumatized where, you know, the dad was alcoholic or mom was alcoholic or whatever, or even something happened to them that caused them to drink. But that's not saying that they are not eligible to be a marriage material. Same
Right.
thing with baby mama drama. I have baby mama drama. Well, I shouldn't say I have it now, but at the time I had baby mama drama. You understand what I'm saying? I got 4 kids. You know what I'm saying? You know, my relationship wasn't perfect, or me, you know, getting into where I'm at right now wasn't perfect. It took time. It took for me to step, you know, scale back certain things, and so. But that's not saying that I'm not marriage material. Um, Financially unstable. I was a victim of the recession back in 08, 09. I lost my job. I wasn't working for like a good while, for like 2 years, 2.5 years I didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So I was financially unstable, but that doesn't mean that I'm not not marriage material. It's how you overcome all of those stuff, you know. And I can't say, well, that lady, that girl was a hoe. You know what I'm saying? She had all kind of money. But that's not saying that no, 2021, she's not marriage material. So people go through stuff. People go through stuff. So I'm not going to scar nobody or say, nah, she married material because she get fortune for 4 different men. Nah, you know, people overcome the stuff. You live, you learn, and so forth. So that part there, I understand what you say, El Cadmino, but that's not saying that they're not, that's baggage. You can overcome your baggage. You know what I'm saying? It's how you deal, it's how you present yourself from the baggage. You know what I'm saying? Because I was once a baggage. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't Mr. Clean State. At one time I fall short. Everything was going good. I fall short. Things wasn't working out. And by the grace of God, things started working out for me. You know what I'm saying? I just have to you know what I'm saying, humble myself, step back and see things for what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Let's give out some another prize. I have a plate of food from Family Real Cooked Food. Family Real Cooked Food, complimentary of Chef Nicole. She's having a food sale this Saturday. And I want to give out a plate, either a choice of a plate of salmon or a choice of a plate of shrimp. You can't have both. If you have both, then that's on you. You want to pay extra, that's on you. But I'm giving you a free plate of food, complimentary of Chef Nicole. She's having a food sale here in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. So again, if you live in the DMV and you win, you're the winner, but you would like to give your plate of food to someone that lives here in Atlanta, Georgia, you could do so. Just make sure that they pick it up. Make sure that they pick it up this Saturday. Do not say, yeah, you win the JMO Talk Show, a plate of food, but I missed Nicole her food sale this Saturday. So when she gain it in June, I'm going to renew. No. One-time thing. You know what I'm saying? Food sale is this Saturday. Find a way to get your plate of food. And again, the food is great. You know what I'm saying? Chef Nicole, been a good sponsor, a good supporter for the JMO Talk Show from day one. The first time, Elise, the first time I ever eat lobster was from Chef Nicole. First time. And that was 7 years ago. 7 years ago, well, not 7 years ago, sorry, 6 years ago, when I make my first anniversary, my first anniversary here at the JMO Talk Show. She bought a plate of food for me on the show, and it was a plate of lobster. And I didn't know how to eat lobster. I would eat it like I would eat a burger. You know how you have to peel off the thing and cut it, man. I grab the lobster and I would eat it like this. I would eat it. I didn't know how to eat lobster. Honestly, I told them growing up, lobster was like a delicacy. We never had lobster in our house. Never, ever, ever. Growing up, I never had lobster. So me as a man, I never instill it. I never say, well, when I grow up and I get a job and I'm working for myself, I go get lobster. I go eat a plate of lobster. I never had lobster. It took me when I moved to the States at a young age, I eat shrimp for the first time. Growing up in Ras Valley, then when we moved to over by Esteva Bonnie, my mom never used to cook the shrimp. Shrimp was like a delicacy. Lobster was a delicacy. Salmon, I don't even say, remember eating salmon in my house. It was chicken, corned beef and rice, mutton, not even some oxtail. Oxtail was a delicacy. I'm telling you, I'm being real. I'm being real. But now that we could afford these things and we could go to the store and get a plate of oxtail and all that stuff, but mutton, corned beef, chicken, roast pork and them things, I grew up eating. But shrimp, lobster, salmon, we used to eat fish because my father, he was from Tatola, so he have to eat his boiled fish, I think. That's the only time we used to eat fish. And the only time we used to eat fish is my father eat his fish first. And if have any leftovers, we could get fish. Until then, nah. So shout out to Chef Nicole for that lobster, but she's giving away a free plate, either salmon or shrimp. The question for tonight is, for this prize is this. I'm gonna give you three names. You tell me which one is the correct answer. Name the first female guest that I had on my show. The first female guest that I had on my show, whether on the phone or live in the studio. Name the first female that I had on my show. Was it Ifat Walker, Lowen Sewer Lake, or Stacy Plaskett? Let me give you the three options. Was it Ifat Walker, Lowen Sewer Lake, or Stacy Plaskett? Name the first female that came on the JMO talk show. Whether they was here physically next to me on the studio, or they call in via telephone. Let me see who's the winner. Latash, answer is correct. Luan Lake, yep, she was the winner. She was the first female that I interviewed on the JMO talk show. Luan Sewer Lake, yep, he said Lake. Latash, you're the winner. But Latash, you live in New York. How are you going to get this plate of food? Would you like to donate your plate of food to someone here in Georgia? Or are you planning to come to Atlanta for Memorial Weekend this weekend? If you're planning to come, the food sale is Saturday. So let me know via Facebook Live. Stacy Rose, he said Lake. Latash said Lake. Now, Latash, if you want to donate your plate of food, yes, okay. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Latash. Since you're the winner, you said donate your the plate. I'm going to give the plate of food to Stacy Rose. So send Stacy Rose that she was the second person with the answer. I'm going to give the plate of food to Stacy Rose. Stacy Rose, you're the winner for the Finally Real Cooked Food plate of food, which is an option of shrimp or salmon. Let me know what you like, shrimp or salmon. If you are allergic to seafood, we have curry chicken or stewed chicken. So let me know. Let me know.
While you're waiting for I noticed Mr. Latash is his name.
Yeah, Latash.
Asked you directly about marrying a woman who have a body count.
We actually, he said, I missed that one there.
He say, I got to you. He say, Ross, do you marry a woman who have 8 or more body count?
Okay. When he say 8 or more, meaning like she been with 8 men?
Before you marrying the woman that have a body count of 8 or more.
Why not?
First of all, why are we even doing that? Why are we doing that?
Why? No, but seriously, no, but Natasha, serious thing, why not? But you don't know what I listen, what she had in the past. I don't want to know a woman past. And the reason why I like that, because I don't want a woman to know my past. If a woman, let me tell you something. If I have to tell a woman my past, I might scare her. She might say, "Russ, you marriage material." Straight up. If I have to really tell her my past. No, I'm dead serious. If I have to really sit down and tell a woman my past, the shit I used to do, the stuff I used to do. She was saying, "Russell, you married material, man. You want to get married, man. You that player, man. You will forever be a player." No, man. No, I scared of you. I scared of you. No, I ain't bragging, and I ain't saying it as a bragging. You know. I'm saying it like, if a woman had 8 men before me, I don't want to know. I don't care. I honestly, I swear to you, I don't care. I don't want to know.
My boy says she all use up and wash out.
Latash, So what's the difference? Okay, so what's the difference, Latash? So what's the difference if she have 8 children? So if a woman have 8 children, you're not gonna marry her? That 8 children could be before you. 4 of them could be done, graduate from probably college and this and that, and all you have to deal with the last 4. You won't marry her?
He talking about wash up and use. Oh, what about the man them that walk around with community dick? What about them? What about them?
But look, the man say hell no. He say hell no. Latash, I see why you single.
But that means that he has been lied to.
I see why you single, Latash.
I telling you for a fact that he has been lied to by many women just because of that mentality.
I tell you.
You only know how much well and pothole he done been in, and ain't know how much well and pothole he done been in.
Hey, let's get a little deep. He don't even say no. That last amount that he do, that done 8 they are linked down when they said it. That's that last amount. Latash, that last amount that you just did, she done went, that thing down went to 8 in a link. Eh?
Oh, they filling them potholes. Go right ahead.
Let's keep it 100 now. This is a situation shift. Latash, you put your foot in your mouth now. You telling me that if a woman been with 8 men before you, you marry her. She's not marriage material. If a woman had 8 children, right? But 5 of them done graduate, she done a grandchild, grandmother, but she have 3 last children that she have to make sure, and they're doing good for themselves. They're doing good for themselves. She probably get them at a young age. You gotta take care of none of them. She asking you to take care of none of them. She probably was married before, and she gave her husband 8 children. It didn't work out, they divorced. Now here comes you. You know what I'm saying? You meet her with the last 3. 1 in elementary, 1 in junior high, and the 3rd one is in high school. The rest 5 don't move on, they don't live their life.
Maybe you don't tell me that you're not going to marry her. Crying.
Huh? What is it, what?
I think he's the kind of man want to go in the closet crying when he get his feelings hot.
Yeah.
Okay?
You got a lot of men out there that say they don't yam. They say they don't yam. Now I hear somebody say on social media that they say now, man now, tossing salad now. The tossing woman salad now. I ain't trying to get nasty, but they say the tossing woman salad now, right?
Oh, Lord.
So my thing is they say, are you doing these things to these women, but you don't know the woman track record? But I out there tossing salad and yamming out and things. That's what I say. What don't know? Hey, if you don't know.
The man said he refused to be a stepfather. This is it for me. It's done.
Hey, Latash, I see why you single, man. I see why you single. Latash look like that man look like he pay for sex and stuff. I just say Latash, I ain't cracking at you, but I see you the man that you don't mind paying for sex. And they have certain man like that. They don't mind paying for sex. They don't want no baggage, don't want nobody calling, harassing them. They pay for sex. They have man like that. But Don't come tell me that you're not going to marry a woman she watching out because she get 8 children, but you man out there tossing the same woman with 8 children salon or yamming them out and this and that. Come on, man. I don't want to know your past. I don't want to know nothing about your track record because don't ask me. Don't
It's
ask me.
just some certain things you just don't need to know. Like, how is that beneficial to you? Like, how is that beneficial to the relationship to know?
That's what I
You know,
say.
like it's not beneficial
That's what I say.
unless now, mate, he got to kind of X them, but still want to be involved with what's going on in his life, and you need to know who your enemies are, so you won't go on to play your field without knowing who to look out for, because people just suspect all around. But for the most part, like, if that's your body count, that's your body count. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Man, I need to change the subject, but the Hawks were just up now. We down by 10. I can't believe this, man. I'm watching the game. I'm sorry. I'm watching the game. The Hawks versus the Knicks. Knicks up by 10. Fourth quarter, 8 minutes to go. Can't believe that. But anyway, so we have a winner. We have one last prize, and it's 2 prizes. The next prize is going to be complimentary of Vital Juices that Relax. Alfred Bratwick. He's doing a juice sale this weekend as well here in Georgia. So I'm going to have 2 winners. One winner going to have a free gallon and a smoothie. So we're going to have 2 winners. 2 winners, 4 prizes. One winner going to win 1 gallon juice and a smoothie. Another winner going to win 1 gallon juice and a smoothie. That one is the biggest prize here tonight. Daddy Lax, you have a great thing going with his juices, his natural juices. Elise, have you ever tasted his juice before?
Salmon, passion fruit, and he has hand delivered them to my house. So yes.
You see what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. My favorite is the soursop and the tamon. Soursop, tamon, the passion fruit is good too. Yeah. I taste the pineapple spice for the first time and last time we had it. It's pretty nice. It's pretty good. You have a kick. You have like a kick in it. You know what I'm saying? The pineapple spice. It's pretty good.
All right, Freddie.
And of course the CMAS. Of course, you know the fellas. You know you have the CMAS, the peanut punch, the banana CMAS, and much more. So you're gonna win a free gallon and a smoothie. He's starting a smoothie this weekend as well. So you're gonna have 2 juices, complimentary of Daddy Lax. We're gonna have 2 winners tonight. The last question. I'm gonna let Elise with this last. She's gonna have a question, and then I'm gonna have one, and then we're gonna end it.
So here's my question.
Okay, go ahead.
On my first appearance of situationship, what color wig was I wearing?
Well, name the 3 colors. Options.
No, we not wearing. We only. This is a Todd show. So they should know by now if they've been following. There's a Todd show. Okay, and I haven't worn the same wig for any day.
I like that one day.
The first wig, all I gonna say was a color. That's it. I ain't going no place else after that. But what color wig did I wear on the first situationship show?
All right. So you have it from Elise Rose. What color wig? Nope. Stacy Rose, nah. Purple, no. No. You're close, no. Purple, no. What color wig did you wear on situationship part 1? I'm gonna give you a hint. Can I get a hint? It was in February. It
only been 3 episodes, guys. Come on.
It was in February.
This is the 3rd one. It was only 3. So you just have to go back.
Burgundy. Was it burgundy?
It was.
All right. We got a winner. We have a winner, Kirsten Santos.
Right,
Kirsten Santos, you are the winner. Yes, Elise Rose, she had on a burgundy wig on our first situationship part 1 episode. So Kirsten win complimentary juice, a gallon juice, and a smoothie from Daddy Lax, Vital Juices. So Kirsten, if you're here in Georgia, You're gonna meet Daddy Lax this Saturday. He's gonna be at a location in Decatur off of Covington Highway to pick up your juice, your juice and your smoothie. So let me write your name down, Kirsten Santos. Kirsten.
Hold on, Mr. Latash want me to answer he. He want me to answer.
Hey, he the feelings, you know. He the feelings.
But he addressed me, so that's why he addressed me this time personally.
Okay, well,
He
what
said
value
he
does?
wrote,
Okay.
but what value does a woman have with 8 or more men? What is her sexual value? So here we're going to say to you about that, because it looks like you didn't finish health in school. When it comes to the anatomy of the vagina, sir, a man most times will never know if a woman have mileage on her or not in some situation. Why? Because it depends on the condition of the vagina. And the number of men that you sleep with does not have anything to do with how the vagina feels. A woman could be a prostitute and lay on her back all the days of her life and got the tightest grip that a man ever feel. And she could sit and say to him, sir, you know, before I meet you, I would, you know, the gangbang thing where like, you know, go for the record of how much man they could do in a day and them kind of stuff. She could have been one of those and you would never know. You know, it's not the same for everybody's situation.
But man like to tell him.
Right, because sometimes a woman just naturally have that. Like for me, I have 3 children, but me push none. I ain't push not one. So would that mean that a person who push children, her vagina mash up over mine because she push and I didn't push? Like the number shouldn't matter. And guess what? She could have had all 8 men that was small little pencil versus somebody who got a whole big. You understand? It's different components. So for you to just say like, oh, her thing bitter because she had 8 or 10 men.
Here's the response. Read the response. Read the response where he just put. He get out of place now. He out of place now. He out of place.
Wait.
He out of place now. Latasha out of Latasha.
A update on my end. Tell me what he said. Read it. Tell me what he said.
She's a cum dumpster.
What? Oh God! Stop it now! How he's so
Latash.
And I show you the #1 community deck of the neighborhood. How you so?
Latash, I see why you single, son.
Oh, see? So see, he ain't got nobody now. Okay, that says a lot. Your excuse. Your excuse.
Oh, God. Hey, Latash, you something. And Latash say she's a cum dumpster.
What? Listen. How?
Yeah, Latash, you're out of place. You're out of place, Latash. Latash, you something else.
And guess what? He probably done run into a couple of them and ain't even know because his mind, she tell me I was the third one, or I was the second one, or I was the first one. All then she done do her do and she done close on them muscles. I got stuff you could use to do that too, eh? I got stuff you could put up in there that'll clamp down them good muscles and retighten. They got a rejuvenation.
Latas done yam. Latas done tar salad. Me studying. He done tar salad and then yam. You know, yam out that thing. You think I study? I believe he probably had a rude awakening, man. Hey. let me stop. And they said JMO after that. I gotta stop. I was gonna say something and I said, lad, let me don't say. Oh my God, Latash, you is something else, Mr. Come dumpster. Hey. Yeah, you heard the Berry say up here fronted. He fronted, but
that's what he's saying.
And look, and here what though? You know what city he live in? In New York. In New York, the city that doesn't sleep. Come on.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? I don't understand he was living in Alabama or something, or Kentucky, or you know what I'm saying? That them type of woman, them country woman, they for you, and they're gonna be with you for a long time. He in New York City. Latash been living in New York City for over 30, 40 years.
You see what that's why he feel away, you know, he probably feel away for a reason.
He don't been through it. So that's why he gonna say should have come dumpster, because He don't been through that. He don't been through that nonsense.
That's why he does attract. So maybe he have to look at himself to see why he does attract those type of stuff. Because
I say, porn, he say, porn, don't bust up. Ain't done with you. Natasha, ain't done with you. Ain't done with you, mister. Ain't done with you. He say, porn, don't bust up. This dude, hey, Natasha, you something else, mister. Anyway, let me go to the last one. The last one for tonight. Complimentary of Vital Juices that relax Alfred. Make sure you're in Atlanta to get your juice, your juice complimentary that relax Alfred Bratwick. He's having his Vital Juice sale this Saturday. All right, here's the last question. Here's the last question. Okay, last year for the pandemic. Tell me the date. The date. We already know it's 2020, but tell me the date. If you don't know the date, the month. What was the month that I started back the JMO talk show? We went on a hiatus due to the pandemic, but I started back the show. What month did I start back the show? Last year. If you could give me the date, the month, the date, that's fine. If you can't give me the date, give me the month. What month did I started back the JMO talk show after the pandemic hiatus? That should be easy. That should be easy. That should be easy. That should be easy. I'm waiting for the winner. Come on, y'all. If you want to win a juice and a smoothie, a gallon of juice, Vital Juice, and a smoothie complimentary of Daddy Locks, you should know the answer. Name the month, the date and the month, or just the month of last year when I started back the JMO talk show from the pandemic, the coronavirus pandemic hiatus. It's easy. That's an easy question, easy answer. If you want some juice from Daddy Locks, not November, not September. Y'all are really cold. Y'all are really cold. Y'all are really cold. Come on now. That's incorrect, Latash. Incorrect, KJ. Y'all are cold. Name the month and the date. If you can remember the date, name the month that I started back the JMO talk show. You are really, really warm, D. You are really warm, D. And Latash August, that's incorrect. You are really warm, D. D Berry, you are really warm. Name the month and the date. If not the date, name the month of last year that I started back the JMO talk show from the coronavirus pandemic hiatus. You're getting cold, Simra. We have a winner. D Berry. May 2020. May 2020 is the answer. May 2020 is the answer. May 2nd, 2020. May 2nd, 2020, I think, was when I started back the JMO talk show from a hiatus. We did a show in March, either the end of February or the beginning of March, and we did not do the show until May 1st. All right. So D Berry, you're the winner of the juice, the gallon of juice, and a smoothie complimentary of Alfred Bratwick. Are you? Do you live in Atlanta, Georgia? I think you live in Florida, but do you live in Atlanta, Georgia? If not, do you know someone that you would like to give your prize to? Okay. Do you know who would you like to give your prize to here in Georgia, in Atlanta? Let me know so I could write it down, so I could let Daddy Locks know who, let's see. Let me know, D. But anyway, once D, let me know who the winner is, or who should like to give the winner is. Elise, I want to thank you again for another great show, Situationship, Part 3, from a male and female perspective. So again, let the listeners know, Debbie Hodge, Debbie Hodge, Debbie Hodge. You talking about Ren Gums' wife, Debbie Gums, or you have a Debbie Hodge? Let me know if it's Debbie Hodge or Debbie Hodge Gums. Let me know the baby. But Elise, let me know what Pump Talk Live be the Black Beauty to the Beast. What we got going on? Any upcoming events? Any what's next on Pump Talk Live? Let the listeners know.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, you guys can find me on social media, Beauty is the Beast on Facebook, BeautyB_2019 on Instagram. My website is www.beautyisthebeastinc.com. Don't forget to donate for a good cause. Tomorrow, Beauty is the Beast is going to be up by Caribbean Savories in a parking lot for the food fair. I will be present with a table of displays and of course, seeking the donation of the public to help the nonprofit to continue doing the things that I do, which I go around, I educate, I spread awareness. I also have occasional health fairs, working on a health fair currently. Most recently, I was able, by the help of the public with donations a few months ago, I was able to donate bags of toiletries to the homeless and the less fortunate in St. Thomas, St. Croix, and St. John. This Saturday, I will also be in Caribbean Savory again around 12 o'clock for a pop-up location with some other vendors that are originally from the Virgin Islands who reside here in Georgia. So you guys come out and check us out. And again, I shall be present on that day, again, looking for the help of the community to help Beauty is the Beast to continue grow as it shall. Um, Again, I would like to thank you, Russ, and happy 7th anniversary to the
Appreciate you.
JMO Talk Show.
Thank you.
And thank you for another great episode of, y'all already know, Situationship. This was part 3. And don't forget to catch my regular show on Pump Talk Live page. It's no longer going to be on my page, guys. So when I do my show, which is BITV Presents Pump Talk Live, it will now be on the Pump Talk Live page. I'm now on season 2. Get ready for another interview just now. I haven't announced who the person will be as of yet, but stay tuned. Follow, and enjoy. Thank you,
One
guys.
question to you, Elise. We up on YouTube yet?
No, but that's in the making.
I'm telling you, let's get it. Let's get it. You have a good platform. Elise, I can't tell you how much I am proud of you, of what you're doing, man. I've seen growth. And let me just share a little story before we go. Elise, I never met Elise when she did the show. She did it over the phone. We did it over the phone. And that day, just how Elise was speaking on that show, I said, this girl is a natural. She's a natural. I said that to myself. And I told her, I said, man, I think you need to, start doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, Elise took it, run with it. Elise doing big things. Elise have, accomplished a lot of stuff within the time she have been on social media promoting Pump Talk Live, Beauty to the Beast, her business. And she's doing good. She's doing good. She's doing great things. She's giving back to the community. And Elise, I'm proud of you again. I can't say too much, man. Keep doing your thing, man. I like your charisma. I like your style. And you're very smart. You're a very smart woman. You're a very smart woman. Listeners, they're liking you, they're feeling you. So look out for more people to like your page. Make sure y'all like the Pump Talk Live page, the Beauty to the Beast page. Make sure you follow Elise Rose. You know what I'm saying? This lady, she's a kind. She's the whole
Next month is Lipedema Awareness Month, and it's also my birthday. So my birthday is coming up very soon, guys. I am a lovable Gemini because you guys already love me, so you can't use the sign to say, oh, Gemini is, you guys already love me. So my birthday is next month, and also next month is Lipedema month. So stay tuned for all the good stuff I have coming up for June.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. So, hey, Elise, I'm gonna check y'all out. I forgot about the food sale tomorrow, man. So definitely I gotta come out and check y'all out. So y'all gonna be inside of Caribbean Savory
They're
or
actually gonna be
outside?
outside. Tomorrow is outside in the parking lot because it's a
Okay,
food fair event. So it's gonna be outside in that big parking lot where Caribbean Savory is.
right.
So yes, it's gonna be they're hosting it and a few other promoters as well. So it's gonna be in that parking lot out there tomorrow.
No doubt, no doubt. Definitely gonna come out and support that. And if you're in Atlanta, Georgia, make sure y'all, if you're planning to party and enjoy yourself this weekend, just be safe. You know what I'm saying? Be safe. Avoid any type of altercations. Drink responsibly. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful. Memorial Weekend is a big, big weekend here in Atlanta, Georgia. That's Carnival here in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. Although we don't have the parade and the picnic, they have a lot of party events, starting tonight. Shout out to Choice One event tonight. They're doing it big tonight. So they're starting off the whole Memorial Weekend event and they're going all the way down till Monday, Memorial Day. But just be safe. Y'all be safe. Whatever you do, try to avoid any altercation. I know it's going to be kind of hard to do any social distancing, but just, just be careful. Be careful out there. Um, like I said, there's going to be a lot of people coming with ignorance. Just try to avoid it and enjoy yourself. Um, Shout out to everybody on Facebook Live. I thank y'all for supporting the JMO Talk Show again for another year, man. Last year was really rough. It was very, very rough for a lot of us with the whole coronavirus situation. However, we're still here. The JMO Talk Show is a platform to bring out people like Elise Rose, y'all, people like Latash, Latash, to open up and let us voice his opinion when it comes to relationships, situationships. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I enjoy what I do. Um, I had to adjust with the whole pandemic, doing everything now virtual, which is a pretty good thing. You know what I'm saying? We could knock two birds out with one stone right here in your home. You know what I'm saying? So again, I thank y'all, man, for supporting the JMO Talk Show. Shout out to Simra, my good friend all the way from Florida. KJ, 340, man, thank you for tuning in. Liz David, thank you for tuning in. D. Berry, thank you for tuning in and congratulations. KJ, again, thank you for tuning in. Congratulations. Who else? We have Lorena from Florida. Thank you for tuning in. Latash, my good friend, all the way from New York City. Thank you for tuning in. Kirsten, thank you for tuning in again. Congratulations. Yolanda Aguayo, thank you for tuning in. Congratulations on your prize. Shout out to all my sponsors tonight. Jay Weaver from Nessa Cycles, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you with the sponsorship. Finally, Real Cook Food, Chef Nicole, my good friend, my girl. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you with the blessing us with a plate of food. We got some salmon coming. Also, big up to Chamoy Richards on his batch clips. He's doing a great job, doing a young entrepreneur, doing his thing, man. And of course, not last but not least, Alfred Bratwitt, aka Daddy Locks, on his Vital Juices, man. Make sure y'all support these brothers, these sisters out here doing the thing. Shout out to Stacy Rose again. Congratulations on your win. And shout out to everybody on Facebook Live, man. Tonight was just Wednesday night since we do it every year on my anniversary on Wednesday. Wednesday is when I started the JMO Talk Show. So every year around Memorial Weekend, we do the anniversary show. However, we're going to go back to the Friday nights starting next week. And we got a lot of stuff in store for y'all this summer. A lot of things, just putting things in perspective, putting things into place so we can move forward and keep this thing going, man. Shout out to my other half, my love of my life, Tiffany. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. And also, don't forget to support Yemen Radio, JMO Talk Show, Captain Ren. They do the Mashup Mondays now. They went from Saturday, so they're back on Mashup Mondays with DJ Cavalier and Captain Ren. So make sure y'all support Yemen Radio. We're going to be coming back. We're coming back hard. And that's it. I love you all, and I appreciate y'all. I really do. I wasn't supposed to be here, Elise. I wasn't supposed to be here talking to you. And the reason why I say that is from day one, it amazed me, but is not for me to worry about. But I'm gonna tell you this here: you're gonna always have believers, supporters, and you're gonna always have haters. And from day one, even from the day I was supposed to do the show, well, I did the show, but even before I did the show, the first show, people was like, man, shouldn't have this guy on the radio, man, this and that. And there were just people that they don't like you for whatever reason. The hurtful part is people that they smile in your face, they shake, you daps you up, but behind your back, they knocking you down. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to build a foundation, a platform. Those are the ones that hurt the most because it's like, man, you really think people out there, like they're really happy for you. And over the years, I had to overcome that. I had to overcome that because I can't worry about why this person, or I thought this person was my friend, or why they're doing this to me, whatever. You got to continue doing what you're doing. You understand what I'm saying? You can't live for nobody. You can't worry about what people say. The right people are listening. I always say that. The right people are listening. So even if we have a little bit of people tonight, or people came in, came out, voice their opinion and keep it moving, that's what all matters. People that take time out to support you. Those are the people that matters. So we can't worry about what the naysayers are saying. They're going to continue hate. They got stuff going on in their life that they probably have problems with, and they're trying to take it out on you. That's not for you to speak on. But anyway, I'm here. 7 years later, I'm here, and that's what all that matters. So something got to be right. Something got to be right what I'm doing. So I really appreciate all the love and support. Again, continue support Pump Talk Live, Elise Rose, Russ Sills, JMO Talk Show, Captain Ren, Yemen Radio, and everybody that's doing positive stuff in the community. Support. That's all you need. Support. It don't take money to support. It don't take your life to support or a whole time. Just support. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just tuning in, popping out, support. Or even, don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to my JMO Talk Show YouTube channel, please do so. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. I'm right there. I only need 9 subscribers. Go to YouTube, go in the search column, hashtag JMO Talk Show. Hashtag JMO Talk Show. Search, and you're going to see the JMO Talk Show YouTube page. Go ahead, select subscribe, and like my videos. All of these videos that I did from last year till now is on my YouTube channel. All right? Thank you all for tuning in. Love you all, man. And I'll talk to you all next week, Friday. Next week, Friday. Love you, Elise, man. We're going to talk. Keep doing your thing. I'll see you tomorrow, God's willing, okay?
All right. I'll be
all right,
there.
Man.
Okay,
See you later. Peace.
All right.
And hair grease, one love. See y'all later. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man, radio. Yeah, man, radio.
Like the night, if you want, baby, what you like, I know you please, baby. What you want to be tonight. Have your way with me all night. Carry on, baby. Carry on, baby.
How you get over like that, baby? Drop out your body to get a heart attack. The way you're whining your waist, set to the sit down on top. Bend up your back, and you start to shock. Just give me good time. I wanna give you right back. Bend up your back, and you start to shock. Just give me good time. I wanna give you right back.
Take me, okay, burn me. I want to take me, okay, burn me. Take me, okay, burn me. I want it, don't stop. Oh no, I want every single drop. It's you that have my body calling, calling, calling for you. It's you that I need, darling. I need your body. You got me wrapped up all in my feelings. You got me wrapped up all in my feelings. You know you got that sexual healing. You know you got that sexual healing. This not fake, this is the real thing. This not fake, this is the real thing. I wear up with me till the morning. Come here, we do it again and again and again and again. I wanna do it again. This is so so good. I wanna do it again and again. I wanna do it again. Come here, we do it again and again and again and again. Oh baby, love it up, love it up, love it over and over. Oh, can't get enough of you.
Now, back to the hottest talk show on the net with your host, Russ Sills. Now, back to the